Hi everyone, I'm Shafiya Ilyass. In today's episode, you're going to feel a little bit special because we have someone very special to talk about something beyond your books and blackboards. So, hi sir.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Right. So, I'm Krishan Rathnayake. So, by my profession, I'm a lecturer in economics. So, that's it.
Okay, so at Centrix, we have heard him break down economics, but today I'm here to flip the script. So sir, let's start raw and real. Can you introduce yourself without your professional title?
Without my profession.
Yes.
So, I can introduce myself as a simple person who targets calm and friendly movements.
Okay, so more about yourself, from where you come, about your background.
Right. My hometown is Kandy. So, I started my journey as a student who read about economics and study economics. In my university time, I selected economics as my main subject. So, after completing my Bachelor of Studies, I completed my Bachelor of Studies in Economics, and I moved to University of Peradeniya to study my Master of Philosophy Studies. So, this is the background, academic background, and I completed my professional career, professional path in a reputed college in Colombo. So, this is about the normal background of my path.
So you are saying you're from Kandy.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about Kandy?
Kandy නුවර ලස්සන වැස්සට. So actually my dream town is Kandy. Luckily it is my hometown.
Okay, so sir, let's start with the very first question. So
Yes.
what inspired you to come to this profession? Is there someone behind you, a role model or something that changed you to be this person you are here today?
So I think this is my passion. අර passion එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ අර මිනිස්සුන්ගේ ජීවිතේ හොයාගන්න ඒක randomly මිනිස්සුන්ව move කරන එකක් නේ. passion එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මට හිතුව මම හිතලා තීරණය කරගත්ත තැනක් නෙමෙයි. So this is my passion. passion එකක් කියන්නේ අර මිනිස්සුගේ heart එකත් එක්ක attach වෙලා තියෙන එකක් නේ. So then I think this profession is my passion. I like then එහෙම නැතුව අපිට මේ නිදි මරාගෙන ඒක වෙනුවෙන් මහන්සි වෙන්න බෑ passion එකක් නැත්තා. So I think and I consider this profession as my passion. I like it and I love it.
So you found it. It didn't chase you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
okay, fine. So is there someone behind this? Maybe a role model or someone you were inspired when you were a child or some kind of a circumstances that made you realize I want to be a teacher, not someone else?
So I think the reason is my mother. I selected this subject because my mother is a teacher who teaches economics as the subject. අපේ අම්මත් econ teacher කෙනෙක්. Then so in my grade 10 and 11 I මට ඒක familiar. So I identified what is inflation, I identified what is GDP, I go through all the economic terms and day-to-day economic contemporary situation and everything I found from grade 10, 9 ages.
Oh, okay. So did she?
ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ළමයෙක් ඉගෙන ගන්නේ ඉන්ෆ්ලේෂන් GDP වගේ දෙයක් grade 13 වලට එනවානේ ඇවිල්ලානේ. එතකොට නමුත් මම ඒව ඉගෙන ගත්තේ grade 9, 10, 11 වලදී අර අම්මා කතා කරනකොට අම්මා උගන්වනකොට එහා පැත්තේ ඉඳන් මම ඒව අහගෙන ඉඳලා තියෙනවා. So at that time period I identified them as very interesting terms and very important terms because so we identified all the terms that we included in economics are very practical. මේ අපි හැමදේම කතා කරන හැමදේම economics වල practical වලින් එහා කිසිම එකක් අපිට economics වල නැහැ. ඒ නිසා මම decide කළා ඒක තව චුට්ටක් ඉගෙන ගන්න because the terms are very interesting. අපි මේ කතා කරන හැමදේම හරි interesting. කියන්නේ what is inflation? Inflation වලට අපි define කරනවා too much money chasing too few goods. ඒක අහනකොට මට හිතෙනවා what is too much money chasing too few goods? So all the terms are very interesting.
So you wanted to add economics with your reality.
Oh,
Is that so?
real. So normally,
Okay.
normally in my university time, so I decided. So we had to select 3 subjects.
Yes.
So I selected psychology, economics, and sociology. I selected psychology. So I wanted to know how our mind works, and sociology. I wanted to know how we need to interact with people. And economics, I decided, so in this life, to survive in the economy, we should learn about the terms, we should learn about the theory behind every practical situation. As an example, so when I'm going to purchase something, when the price increases, we do not purchase them. So I have to find out what is the mechanism behind that. So this is what I wanted to do here in my practice.
Okay, so from mother as an inspiration, and now you're a professional teacher. That's really nice, sir. So, moving on with the next question. So, this is something related to the classroom. As a teacher, you see challenges faced by many students. So, what is one main challenge you think the students are facing?
Student are facing, or what are you facing?
No, the students are facing something that you want to make it right, to help them out.
Okay, so in this time, that means the current situation, so we can't compare with the previous situation and current situation. According to the current මේ දැන් පවතින situation එකට අනුව, so I identified this problem. So you all are representing Gen Zs, right? According to that generation, so I identified here, people do not communicate with others. They totally based on WhatsApp and Viber and Telegram and the social media platforms. So if you have a question or doubt with me, so you don't communicate that one. So you gonna just make a message, or you can solve that problem using conversations. But you express only the 20% of the problem.
20% of it.
Yes, you don't express the total problem. So I identified that problem. It is an issue, because the reason is, when we don't express the real problem to another person, that the person who involved that problem, we can't solve the problem. So I identified the problem. So all students are based on based on their communication related with WhatsApp and Viber, we can solve the problem based on WhatsApp conversation, but normally they do not express. The next one is, අපි අර කියනවානේ අර පණින්න පෙර සිතාව බලනු කියලා concept එකක්. In our previous generations, millennium, right, before 2000,
before the Gen Zs.
Gen Zs, they consider පණින්න පෙර සිතා බලනු. That means when before they implement something or take decisions, they think twice, or ඊට වඩා වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් කර හිතනවා. But in your generation, normally people first take the decision, after that they think. So this is what I identified as a problem that all the students are suffering. So it is not a good thing, because when we take the decision, after that we suffer, right? So sometimes I have identified, then class එක හොඳ නැහැ කියලා හිතන්නකො. class එක මේක worst case scenario එක, class එක හොඳ නැත්තම් මම දැකලා තියෙනවා සමහර ළමයි ඒක දැනගත්ත වහාම පන්තියෙන් අයින් වෙනවා. මොකක් හරි issue එකක් හිතන්නකො, පන්තියේ විනාඩි 5ක් වැඩියෙන් පන්තිය කරනවා. They take the decision, class එකෙන් අයින් වෙනවා. After that they think, දැන් මම මොකද කරන්නේ? So then මේ generation එකේ people can wash their brains. Right? The students' brains. The reason is, they first take the decision. ඒකයි marketing tricks වලට එයාලා අහු වෙන්නේ. So they have number of distraction. එයාලට ගොඩක් distractions ඉන්නේ ඒක නිසා. Facebook එකෙත් අර අපි කියන අර just influencers ලා බිහි වෙන්නේ ඒකනේ. So we can make the direction, make the decisions of the students within 5 minutes. Right? After that, they think, what happened? අනේ මොකද මම මේ කරගත්තේ? මම විනාඩි 5න් මේක වැඩේ අවුල් කරගත්තානේ. Right?
So you're pinpointing that social media is a big distraction.
Yeah, social media, and the main thing, the point of view, the ideology of the students, right? According to all the people, all the students' ideas, they are going to make the decision first. After that, they suffer.
So is there any challenge that you face in your particular class time period, sir?
The same one, the same one. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි හැම වෙලේම try කරනවා. We always advise students to not to do that.
Not to do.
අපි ඒක කරන්න එපා කියන එක තමයි හැම වෙලේම suggest කරන්නේ. When we focus all the students, so in our classes we have a challenge to balance all the students. අර high capacity තියෙන student කෙනෙකුයි අර ඒ වගේ අර ඉක්මනින් වෙනස් වෙන students ලයි class එකේ distractions වලට අහු වෙන අයත් ඉන්නවා. නිකන් හිතන්නකො සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම මේ පන්තිය කරනකොට එක ලයිට් එකක් ඕෆ් වෙලා ඔන් වෙනවා. සමහර අය ඒකට attention දෙනවා, සමහර අය දෙන්නේ නැහැ. So we have to balance that. මම මේක compare කරනකොට කලින් previous generation එකත් එක්ක, so we have to balance more than that previous generation.
So yes, that's true.
This is the problem that all the teachers are suffering. But when compare the situation with the online situation, not the so I mainly identified the problem with the physical classes. Online classes, students do not turn on their videos, right? Do not turn on the mic and ask questions. So they just watch the recording. So we just teach. But in our class, right, when focusing on our online classes, we break all the barriers. So we communicate with the students actively. In our class, all the students turn on the video. So we advise all the students to do so, right? So in our class, they can't survive, right? ඒ කියන්නේ කවුරු හරි mic එක off කරගෙන mic එක on කරගන්න මේ mic එක on කරලා කතා කරන්නේ නැත්නම් they can't survive in the class. එයාට class එකේ පවතින්න බෑ. So in our class, we created that generation, created that tradition to turn on the mic and turn on the videos.
Oh, that's nice, because it's the first time I have heard someone saying you have to be very, very careful on having the video and the audio on, because
so it is related with attention, no?
Attention, yeah, because as an online student, I too join online classes, so we just sit there, hear the teacher. But this is the first time I've heard a teacher saying to switch on a camera, so it's different.
Yes,
it's nice to hear also at the same time. So, sir, you meet a very diverse range of people, many type of people. You come across with students, parents. As a lecturer, you would have met other professors.
Yes.
So, what's one quality you expect the people to have?
I actually expect openness.
Okay.
Openness means I respect open-minded people. So when you hide something, you can't communicate the reality to another one. So this is what I expect everywhere, right? So what I expect from other people too, right? Openness. So the කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් කර අපි කියන අර গুপ্තයි කියලා කියන්නේ ඇතුලේ හංගගෙන ඉන්නවා නම් we can't identify the real thing or reality,
Yes.
So when we deal with people, so if not, so we have, according to the psychological explanations, we can divide introverts and extroverts. Some people who hide everything.
So
but
you're an extrovert.
I mean, a kind of introvert.
You're a lecturer, you're being
normally so මම මගේ ජීවිතයේ ආසයි චුට්ටක් තනියම ඉන්න, තනියම වැඩ ටික කරන්න, කට මේ චුට්ටක් කතා නොකර ඉන්න වගේ දේවල් වලට ආසයි.
like a low key person.
ගොඩක් කියවන්න, පොත් කියවන්න වගේ දෙයක්. දැන් මෙතන මේ අපි කතා කරනකොට, so I like the openness. මිනිස්සුන්ගේ තියෙන විවෘතභාවයට මම හරි කැමතියි. මොකද අපි විවෘත වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා කියන්නේ we can't open our idea to another. අපිට 100% දෙන්න බෑ. So it is a weakness. So I trust that openness.
So you're saying people need to be open even though they are introverted or extroverted?
Yeah.
So something like that?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. But I'm surprised to hear that you're an extroverted person, because as a teacher, you have to have an extrovertedness, right?
Yes.
So how
but
do
there
you
are
find
introverts
that
too. But there are introverts
so
too.
how do you cope up with the environment? Because as a teacher, you have to mingle
So
with students.
we can create a comfort zone. No? So introverts always creates their own comfort zone and work, right? At that, in the comfort zone they have created, so they can work, no conditions, no limits, right? They can work, but the thing is they do not convert into an extrovert.
Okay. So, coming up with an economic based question.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the most misunderstood concept or idea in economics, in lessons as well as in real life?
So, what do you mean about? You mean in economics syllabus or normal day-to-day life?
Both, in both the economical syllabus which the student misunderstands and in economic today world's economic where
Right.
as random usual
I have two
people.
answers. I have two answers. In economics as a subject, students think or students consider that economics is all about all theories. Some students think that economics is all about calculation and equation. Number of art students think that I use a econ hari amaru in sir. The reason is so we have number of calculations.
Yeah, I am in
Oh, really? Right. The thing is, economics is a practical subject, included all the practical situations. So in economics, we consider all the consumers' behavior. So always we identify the theory behind that practical situation. As an example, we have another we have another interesting concept: diminishing marginal utility. Pizza එකක් කනකොට pizza එකේ large piece එකක් කනකොට, so we can't expect the same utility. Satisfaction is going to decrease after a certain point. ඒ කියන්නේ පළවෙනි piece එක කනකොට තියෙන satisfaction එක නෙමෙයි next piece එකේ තියෙන්නේ. So we know that thing. We know that thing. අපි දන්නවා pizza එක කනකොට අර ඊට පස්සේ අපිට තව pizza එකක් ගෙනත් දුන්නොත් as a gift. We reject that one. අපි කියනවා පස්සේ ගෙදර එහෙනම් අපිට ඒක ගෙදරදී අරන් යන්න දෙන්න. අපි අපිට කිව්වොත් ඩයිනින්ග්ම තමයි දෙන්නේ කියලා. අපි ඒක ගන්නෙ නෑ because the satisfaction zero.
Changes.
Right. So we should identify the theory behind that. So in economics we acquire that knowledge theory based on knowledge related with all the practical situations. The misunderstandings. So students think that economics is totally based on calculation and tough areas. No, we have small areas to cover based on practical situation. Right. The next one is, so in economics, all the people think that, right, when they work, they consider the growth, not the sustainable one. In economics, people identify their quantitative growth, not the quality thing. So Sri Lanka still a developing country. ලංකාව කියන තාම සංවර්ධනයේ වෙමින් පවතින රටක්. Because we focus always the quantity. දැන් ඔයාගෙන් අහුවොත් එහෙම යාළුවෝ කොච්චර පාඩම් කරනවද කියලා කිව්වොත් ඔයා කියනවා සර් පැය 10ක් පාඩම් කරනවා. 10 hours, 12 hours. So we just focus the quantity, not the quality. So sustainable development, when we focus the sustainable development, we can reach the sustainable development goals. Then we are suffering. අපි මේ ඉන්න suffer වෙන තැනට වඩා අපිට ඉක්මනින් යන්න පුළුවන් when we focus the qualitative movements. Yes.
So these are the two main concepts, right? So the last one, I think the one which the common people misunderstand, that's true about the sustainability and the growth. So moving on with another serious topic. We see many students dropping A levels, not doing A levels, moving on with courses, to expecting a short-term course with a long-term outcome.
Yes.
So why do you think that education is still important, especially A levels? Why do you think A levels are really important?
A levels, O levels, all the standard exams are very important. The reason is, so the students can improve their quality and internal values. So I recommend the university degree too. Right. So I do not recommend number of courses that they conduct, that the people conduct without the quality. So I recommend some private courses, no matter. But the thing, when we focus on අපි මුකියන just මොකක් හරි එකක් කරලා දානවා, right? I do not recommend that, because through all the education progress we can improve the internal values. Considering my experience, මම දැන් මගේ experience එක ගත්තොත් මම A level කරද්දී හරිම අර introvert ultra pro max හිටියේ. But I can identify all the changes of my lifestyle. I gather or I acquire everything from my university time. මං university කාලේ තමයි යාළුවොත් එක්ක බත් එකක් share කරගෙන කෑවේ. So we can't identify only the academic purpose. So academics වලට වඩා ලොකු දෙයක් අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් for I think it is the internal value of the people. So I recommend all the students to go through all O levels and A levels and all degree programs to improve your internal values.
Okay, so you're saying that education doesn't matter just because of the degree.
අනිත් තව එකක් කියන්න. ඔය තව එකක්.
internal,
Yes.
internal
Another
value.
one. So according to the Gen Zs, right? Again the same topic.
Same topic, Gen Z evolving so.
According to the Gen Zs, they think අර අපි කියන අර මේ තප්පර තුنين දේවල් කරන්න
yes,
right අර
fast outcome.
Yes. Fast outcomes. දැන් සමහර ළමයි අපිට කතා කරලා අහනවා මේ සමහර ළමයි කතා කරලා අහනවා සර් මේ මට PDF 20ක් තියෙනවා සති දෙකක් එක්සෑම් එකට තියෙනවා මට ඒකක් ගන්න උගන්වනවද සල්ලි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
Okay.
So they අර අපි කියන්නේ they go through a very fast I don't know what it is. අපිට හිතා ගන්න බෑ සමහර ළමයි කියන සර් මට මේ ලබන අවුරුද්දේ ඩිග්‍රියක් ඉවර කරන්න පුළුවන්ද සල්ලි දීලා සර් ස්කිප් කර යන්න පුළුවන්ද. So දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම according to the normal way we should complete ordinary level exams, A level exams and degree. දැන් අපි බලනවානේ degree එකක් 3 years එද්දි තමයි value එක. 4 years another value. Right? Masters අපි මම දැකපු දේ තමයි they try to stop their academic progress very quickly.
Yes, I think I can agree on that because being a Gen Z student, even I feel that we are running out of time.
Yes.
And we need more, what do you say, we need more time to earn, spend. So I think I can totally agree with that because you say, like as you say, the quality of the education increases as for the timeline, right? Because if it's a 3-year degree, then it has a worth. If it's a 4 degree, it has more worth than the 3rd-year degree. So that's true. Could agree. So, sir, before moving on with the next set of questions, we have a small game segment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a small game segment. So, it's like rapid fire questions. So, I'll be asking you a few questions and you'll need to answer. So, you can answer it one word or a few sentences. It depends on the question that I'm asking.
Okay.
So, moving on with the very first question. What's your favorite emoji?
Favorite emoji?
The one that you use, you know, you cannot resist using that. You need to use that.
I like the confused one. Confused. Right. That one.
Okay.
Yes. සමහර විට අර ළමයි message එකක් දාලා දාදී again Gen Zs they don't communicate no. එයාලා කියනවා sir class තියනවද? Right? Sir class තියනවද? Which class? Which batch? They do not communicate. Sir 2026 වලට Centrix එකේ class තියනවද? එහෙම අහන්නේ. Right? I confused. මම මේ message මේ emoji එක දාන්නේ මෙහෙම. Right? So we can't identify the real message. Without confusion.
Okay. So the next question is, what's the favorite time of your day?
Favorite?
Time of your day. From the entire 24 hour, which time do you spend like, this is my favorite time?
I think evening. Evening, yes.
Okay. Okay. One person who will pick up your call in one ring.
One person?
Who will pick up your call in a ring.
Mr. Nimesh Dayananda, really. One ring, pick up the phone. Yes, our accounting lecturer.
Okay.
Yes, Nimesh sir. Right?
Yes, sir. So, then, a useless talent you have.
Useless talent. Forgetting things.
Forgetting?
Yes.
So you call it useless?
Yes.
You don't call it advantages?
No.
Okay. Moving on with the next question. A book that you recommend to watch. A book that you recommend to read.
Alchemist.
Alchemist. Okay, that's good. A comfort show.
Sorry?
A comfort show. A movie or a series, whatever you watch.
Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan, but
No.
I like it. Okay. A word you overuse in class or daily lives.
Understand. Understood.
Okay. So, moving on with the next question. if you could redesign the educational system or the syllabus, what would be the first thing you will show priority to?
I suggest more knowledge, more knowledge. So I decide and I
Is
redesign
it
the
practical or theoretical?
yes practical based theories. So we normally use and we learn and we teach traditional things. So I suggest more things.
So if it's maybe like this, when you say practical,
Yes.
you want more concepts of where you can take your children outside the textbook, something, because economics, when you talk about the economic subject, how can you relate practical stuffs into economics? Do
But
you
I
expect?
I believe the normal education system too.
Okay.
But as an additional changes,
Okay.
so I suggest other day-to-day contemporary situation related with the theories. So all economic behaviors are based on theories. So
Theories.
I suggest all the updated theories, updated versions. දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම අපි ලංකාවේ ඉගෙන ගන්නේ ගොඩාක් ඉකෝන් වල traditional versions ටිකක්. ඒකේ ගොඩාක් update වුණ versions ඉනවා. So I suggest that one, considering all the grades, ordinary level and advanced level. So the examination structure should be changed.
Okay.
The
So
education
talking
system
about
should be
examination structure,
yes.
we have to complete syllabus in 2 years,
Yes.
and we are questioned in 5 hours paper. So I, as a student, find it very very unfair, because I feel that they test our brain power, not our talent. So how do you think
Yes,
about it?
according to my suggestions and the way I think and my point of view, I recommend the semester system. Though this is only my suggestion, right? I recommend the semester system. When you complete the unit, you can move through the exam, like London A levels, the other broad education systems and examination systems.
Okay. So coming to our very last question, what's one message you would like to convey to the parents and the students who are watching this podcast right now?
That message,
Yes, you have to deliver 2 messages, one for the student and one for the parents.
I always recommend the hard works. Hard works අනිවාර්යෙන්ම මිනිස්සු හිතනවා hard works කියන එක දැන් out of දැන් ගණන් ගන්න නෑ මිනිස්සු smart works තියෙන්න ඕනි නෑ මම recommend කරන්නේ ඔයාලට hard works නැත්නම් ඔයා fail වෙනවා මේ society එකේ, because in this society we have an intense competition. So to face for the intense competition you have to work hard. And the message for the parents, අම්මලා ඉක්මනින් try කරනවා skip කර ළමයින්ව යවන්න, right? එහෙම කරන්න එපා. මොකද so try to guide your students or the children to go through the normal process. අපි O level කරලා A level කරලා degree එකක් කරලා එනේ ඒ තැනට යවන්න try කරන්න. අර අපි කියන්නේ fast යන්න try කරන්න, නිකන් අර ටකා ටිකා ටුකා යන්න try කරන්න එක මම recommend කරන්නේ නැහැ. But O level කරලා A level කරලා, no matter the method is online or physical, try to guide your children properly.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for showing up today. It's not just about teacher, but also as a person that you are here today, because we have unpacked so many things that none of your other students would expect you to tell this, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have told all this in the classes, because no one would have even asked you. So something raw and real. Okay, sir, thank you so much for joining us today in this episode. It was really valuable, and we have unrevealed so many facts about economics and your life. If you want to excel your economics marks, meet us at Centrix Candy with Krishan Rathnayake.